Hey boys! Yoo-hoo! Oh, we are here with more Rome Remastered, but now that we played the game for how long? 37.2 hours. Everybody's been asking Mr. Streamer, how you like the game? Is this game worth it? How does this compare to this or that? And you know, stuff like this. I think very few people even really remember what it was with Total War Rome back in the day. I should have forgotten a lot of it, but I do remember some things like I will never forget, like spending a whole day, like 10 plus hours, editing values in a file to get a better experience before the overhauls were released. So I will never forget that. I will never forget how low values they put on morale and defense in the game, when just by increasing some of these values could make a much better game. Yeah, I like this game, but the problem is in 37 hours, 5 crashes. Let's talk about these crashes here. The first time it crashed, we actually get at Windows, you know, the game froze, program stopped responding, wait for it to respond, nope, just froze. Had to close it. We clicked on an interface button. Were changing interface in the options on a couple of times to show people different sizes, which could have led to the crash. So stability issues, changing graphic settings, you know, either during the campaign or several times while the game is running. So this is probably why the game crashed. The second time it crashed when I clicked the X mark on the extended window open, and it just closed the desktop. No Windows message or anything, it just closed. Can you actually Alt F4 here? Okay, it's basically like this, it just closed like this. That was the second crash. It's probably something with the interface crashed the game. I remember in Rome 2, going into the settlement details, it would sometimes crash the game. About every 50 or so hours, it would crash the game. They never fixed that. I remember in Warhammer 1, I remember in Warhammer 2, sometimes you click the interface in the wrong way, the game would crash. But in Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, extremely rare compared to Rome 2. It was so rare that not many people experience it to need to report stuff like this, because, you know, rare stuff like this probably don't get fixed. The other crashes that happened, I was done for the stream. I put, you know, end the stream. What you see, guys, on the left, this is image. What is on the right happening, I basically just extend the game. And I click exit the game, game freezes, same as crash number 1. Windows program not responding, close. That happened twice. I think it was on the same day. Twice on the same day, the application just froze and crashed. This game suffers the problem of not having a real borderless window. So you click on your left screen and the game not only loses audio but a little bit of a focus, which can create issues. Which means it's an old game, not really a, you know, modern day borderless window. Like in Rome 2 up to Warhammer 2, you would just put window mode and it will create actually a fluid borderless window. You could go into preferences script in the files, put audio in the background, and it would just be like right side of your monitor. It would work flawlessly. And in this game, it does not. It does not work flawlessly. It causes problems, audio disappears, and it might lead to crashes, especially as the game is running for hours, like 6-7 hours. So this could be one of the problems. Another problem that could also lead to a crash, if you have a G-Sync monitor, and I'm starting to, you know, feel like a connection here. You have any frame limiter on, with G-Sync enabled, it causes instability. It can cause the application to go unstable, and I had a crash in multiple games like this. Heck, even a PC restart. This game caused one PC restart after, and I was ending the stream and I left the game on. 10 minutes later my PC restarted, and it could be due to G-Sync and the frame limiter. My hardware is fine, all the temperature is fine. This is no problem, nothing is overheating. So it was a big stability issue because the PC crashed. The other crash that happened last night, yesterday, is the graphic driver crashed. You know, your screens just start blinking dark black, like PC about to crash, but you know, it recovers, and then, you know, like 30 minutes later it crashes. It couldn't recover at that point. So it crashed both the game and my streaming software at the same time. And I have experienced this problem, but never before on an NVIDIA graphic card. Never. This is the first time I experienced a NVIDIA graphic card. I used to use R9 270X AMD graphic card, and it used to happen at least once every month. No matter what game I played, this thing used to happen at least once a month. On NVIDIA graphic card, that was the first time I ever seen this issue where it was like D3 something, you know, it was a driver crashed. It didn't crash the computer, but it crashed the applications, and I stayed for hours still on the computer. It was fine, everything was fine. It just crashed the both applications. Some of these issues, I feel like they come from Windows 10. And this used to be more common with any type of hardware before the spring update, I think was 2018, when the Windows 10 actually started to be good, not just some kind of, you know, questionable software. Ever since that update, I think it was spring 2018 update for the Windows 10, because it was some really questionable stuff. It was not stable operating system until then. Various problems with various hardware, games, most bizarre things with the resolutions, crashes. It was the Windows 10 issue as well. What this game's experience, I don't know, but this is not a stable game. As of right now, version 2.00, not a stable game. It's crashing. It's crashing from different reasons, and you know, the performance of the game is excellent. Some of the best performance in Total War I played. But what good is the performance if the game is not stable, if the path finding is a problem? So you finally get a good performance Total War, which you even play on 144 FPS, but game is not stable. And it's connected to various reasons. Clearly not tested properly. And they just needed to do it for Windows 10. This game only works on Windows 10. So there's definitely issues. If you guys ask me if I recommend this game, if I didn't have these crash problems that we experienced 37 hours, I would recommend this game. But I cannot recommend this game with these instability issues. So that's pretty much remaster side of things. I probably 9 out of 10 for a remaster, and the crashes are just deal breaker, really, deal breaker. The reason why I play and like this game and I enjoy playing it is not because of the remaster part of the stuff. You know, you just put it up your pen, you're playing it. It's like this stuff they added here. This is just a joke. This is just one big joke. Ha ha ha. Where is the real remastered stuff? We wanted the AI to be better. Battle AI is brain dead. They didn't even bother anything about it. Pathfinding aside, if they put an effort into pathfinding and the battle AI, this game would have totally been worth it, and not gotten mixed reviews on Steam, what people are complaining about. It's funny how people are complaining about the AI user interface and not these things. Look at this, 69%. So regarding the resolution, graphics, quality of life, it's excellent, really. If it wasn't crashing, it would be 10 out of 10, really. Poor borderless option, not really borderless, and audio and background set aside, 9 out of 10. Crashing is a deal breaker, but you could play for 37 hours, 5 crashes, you know, it still works. But these things here, unit balancing, AI improvement, battles, campaign, population cost balance, intern, diplomacy, merchant trade. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. You guys want to see the biggest joke in this game? I could not believe it, what people were telling me. I could not fucking believe it. One of the most important thing in this game is the manpower system, the population management. Look at this. Population cost balancing. Original. The intern... the population cost of recruitment varies based on the unit size graphic settings and is tied to the actual headcount of the unit. Changes for Total War Remastered, the population cost of recruitment is normalized across all unit size graphic settings and more consistent game balance. I used to just roll my eyes when these people were talking about balance, but now I just cringe. I just cringe. These people have no experience to even mention the word balance, because they don't even know how the things in the game work. Recruiting a unit costs as many soldiers as would be the heads count on normal unit size. So this is the original. You recruit a unit that has 80 soldiers, 80 population will be deducted from the population. You recruit a unit that is 200, it's going to be 200. So let me show you what they have done with manpower balancing in Remastered. Enabled. Let me show you what they've done with Remastered. Load, okay, let's load. One of the most important and really what to remember the experience of the old management of the campaign, population management. So this is Tarentum, it's turn 1 of the game, 270 BC. 4,500 people live in this city. I'm having currently an extreme, 200 soldiers in Astarte. We are about to recruit a unit. Was it? Here we have a town watch, okay. So town watch, 200 men, same as Astarte. So they use normal. 4,500 people live in the city. 40 people. Town grows 3.5% per turn, which is over 3 of these units. They literally eliminated population system from the game and created, you know, the modern Warhammer 2 system, really. Manpower, population, what's that? No, just don't even care about the mat. Don't care about the mat. You recruit this unit. The game just started. The game just started. I can build a farm. I can get growth. I can get so much growth in here. I would get 10 of these units per turn. Meanwhile, I recruit 1 and I lose 40 people. Manpower population system killed. 1 hit point, stabbed to death. It's gone. It does not exist anymore in the game. And that's it. Look at this. I still get 160 or 160 people per turn. At the start of the campaign, without developed farms, health, heck, even the temples, tax changes, literally, the manpower system, which is one of the pretty much the best things about this game, becomes irrelevant. That's what the remaster does to it. So somebody decided it would be normal, 40 soldiers. They don't even know what people are playing these days. Everybody plays at least on large. Everybody plays at least on large, have like 80 or what, 120 soldiers. Why is it taking only 40 people out of the city? Why not 80? At least, you know, it's gonna be there on the sides. 40 people gone, next turn I get over 120 people back. Literally dead, killed, population system is gone. That's what the remaster does it. And they call it balance. Fucking clueless. One of the most important thing about Rome Total War, population management and manpower, remaster just kills it. And then you have people around me mentioning some kind of balance and shit. When the only times the actual population system actually feels like population system and system manpower is on extreme and ultra. That's the only times this is actually going to be relevant in the game, really. Managing your people and managing population is always a part of the game. Remastered just kills it. They put some kind of arbitrary number, 0 experience. These guys have experience at the, you know, making mobile games and, you know, making things work on your PCs. They have no experience in strategies and numbers. Just kill it. Kill it. So, from my experience, my opinions, this whole shit just trash. Trash. There's so many things they could have done about this. A sea of missed opportunities. But they have a perfect defense, guys. Perfect defense. It's a remaster, not a rework. Just, you know, keep saying that out loud enough, you're gonna stop believing it. AI improvements, unit balancing, missed opportunities all around. We don't even have to go into detail of this shit. Unit balancing was probably one of the biggest missed opportunities in the game. Heck, you give all units morale and defense, you get a completely different game. Let me just tell you a main example without going into detail. Too much about it. AI going Pepe Meltdown into you, 4 morale warband, about to hit your 6 morale Hastati. Oh shit, oh, they're just, you know, just move, make them one more turn, wrong round, you know, they're derping, and all of a sudden, in a split second, that unit has turned back to you, instantly routed on a very hard difficulty. If they doubled the morale values, this would have been lower to almost not happening. Heck, by doubling the morale, they would make the AI smarter. This is just like a 1% of the things they could have done. 1%. Luckily, a lot of these things can be improved by the mods and overhauls. And guys, you might be Elich, you know, this is an old game, you know, like, don't remember this shit. Guys, I'm the person who spent a whole day of my life, whole day, editing values in a fucking file. I know this shit. There were no overhauls back then, like, get a game, start playing a mod. No, you get in a file, you don't like growth in this element, oh shit, I'll increase that by 1%. Oh shit, those units don't have good morale, they just like, they don't have no idea what they're doing, they're just, you know, catering to the critics so they can play for 30 hours and give a good score. Heck, I'm gonna go in files, let's put morale of Hastati by, you know, to 10. Let's put the warbands to 12. Holy shit, what a different combat experience already. It's like, I don't even know what were they thinking with having options and they call it unit balancing and shit like this. Leaving units on 4 morale, having broken AI that suddenly just randomly turns and gets routed just because they got malus for routing. I don't want this video to go for 3 hours, guys. I don't want this video to go for 3 hours, but it's almost feel like I've been lied to. I've been lied to. You know, it's like they promised a remake of some of these system mechanics, not the game remake, but of these systems. It's almost like it's dishonest, and been lied to that they actually done something about this. But this is just merchants. Fucking hell. I go into financials, I get a different number. I put a merchant on a resource, I get a different number. I mouse over on a resource with a merchant, I get a third number. What? UI, you get used to the UI. You get used to the AI. It's like, just think of it as a new game. You get used to the AI. Can't really complain much about the UI. Just would like to see that some things are more visible. Like, you know, you could, on the main screen about the buildings, it'll tell you if it's what tax level it is, and just arrow up and down to increase or release it or lower it. But this thing here, this is a sea of missed opportunities. And the fact that you have option with classic and remastered, when it's actual option, no difference. It's a joke. This is a marketing trick here. What it is, classic and remastered. This is a marketing trick, guys. This is just, you guys seen the bells? You guys seen the bells? It's like let's just get that clip. I'm not even gonna show you a whole battle. I think this clip fits into all this thing here. Just one moment. Just one moment. This is just one of, I don't know, 5 things we've seen. What the? So the enemy general just rushed straight into our units. They was actually killing everything. You know, because cavalry is very balanced. You know, they had to just leave it as it is. Fuck, man, have you seen that? Look at this. It just ran straight to 800 men. This is on very hard. It's +7 attack, +7 morale, game breaking stuff. Hex!
Show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened.
What the? What is this shit? What is this shit? We're playing on very hard. 7-7 morale and attack. The battle just started. They just went with the general straight through 800 men.
Praised. The enemy general.
What the fuck,
dead.
man? Have you seen that?
These men know their
It just ran
approaches.
straight to 800 men. Cavalry running through units just kills them like 50 in a split second. 1200 in 30 seconds. Where are the balance values in armor, in morale, in defense? If they sit in front of the game, we'll have seen that these numbers are off. Heck, they could have. There are people who know about this shit for over a decade. If they talk with these people for fucking one day, they would have told them what is wrong with the game. But no. I understand you're remastering the game, not remake it, but you have remastered broken stuff, the same broken stuff of 2004, and you released it into 2021, the broken stuff, keeping the original experience. Everybody, mother knows who actually gonna play this game and gonna play this game. I would even say over 90% of people will tell you that there are parts of this game that are broken and they should have just been left in 2004. And you brought it into 2021. And on a remaster of one of the greatest strategy games of all time, you're playing with people's feelings, memories. You're attacking their childhood with this mess. You cannot offer unit balancing AI improvements here. This is just a marketing trick here. Marketing trick here. And not fix these issues that the original game had. So this is a lot of missed opportunities, and I could go over this for hours, guys, for hours really, but you get great music, atmosphere, music that creates the feels of the time, and even if this is some just like a lot of this is overblown, like the speeches and the voice acting, you still get the feels. The campaign part of the game is, you know, enjoyable. The battles, we understand, you know, the battles, you know, you didn't want to change the game, but you can't leave those original broken values. You guys have to realize, years after this release, people have released overhauls and mods. They have warped people's minds into thinking this was a great game. Vanilla, that was a great game. Vanilla was not a great game. It was a balanced trash with a broken AI that modders, you know, try to fix. And now they release the same shit. There are 3 parts of the game that are really broken, and they just released it from 2004 and 2021. If they adjusted those numbers just a little bit, you could see classic remaster. Just pick. This is just a marketing trick here. That's what it is. You still can have fun with the game because the music alone does it. The management, you know, it has the atmosphere. But guys, don't expect much out of the battles. Don't expect challenge difficulty. This game will offer a couple of challenges. First challenge and difficulty will be to the people who are not familiar with strategy games. If you're not familiar with strategy games, you will have a difficulty. If you're not a person that pays attention, if you're not a person that reads a lot, if you're not a person with a strategic mind, tactical awareness, you will have a difficulty in this game. Okay, that set aside, if you are a strategy game player, this game will offer you the challenge if you can snowball fast enough on high difficulty so the AI cannot keep up with you. So if you snowball fast enough, that's gonna be probably the only challenge in the game. If you fall behind, you're gonna fall behind and you're gonna struggle. If you understand how the game works, snowballing this game is easy. And the third challenge this game will offer, playing a dogshit faction like Dacia on a high difficulty. This will be a challenge. This will be a challenge. Playing the dogshit unpolished factions. This will clearly be a challenge, and that's it. Other than that, you know, I like to, you know, I like to sort of campaign. I like to, you know, build my provinces, build the watchtowers, you know, look at my generals grow, enjoy the fantastic music, and just, you know, go through the years. What challenge? It's like, you have to accept it whatever it is. And you know, copium mods will fix it. I have not really prepared anything, but you know, this is what I want to say, guys. I like this game, but this is not a stable game, and the whole classic remastered buttons is a fucking lie. It's a disgrace what it is. These people might still patch this game, but don't hope for miracles. May improve stability of the game. I do enjoy playing, but I enjoyed playing for the same reason I enjoyed playing the Rome Total War back in the day. The atmosphere. The atmosphere, and that's it. I'm not, guys, feeling very well, so we're just gonna leave it at this, and I'll see you guys later. We'll probably play more House of Julia.